Spend the afternoon with me as a no-spice bookstagrammer working on my debut novel. After I finished school and other priorities in the morning, I went ahead and put on some makeup and made myself look somewhat presentable. So enjoy the ASMR of that for the next few seconds. I'm going to share with y'all the best coffee ever. I make it every day, if not twice a day. If I have two, I will usually either make the second one half cap or decaf. I have water boiling. In the morning, before 3 o'clock, it is 11:25. I will use this, instant espresso. Okay. And then I have this pretty mug. It's so pretty with bees. And like I said, I have water boiling. And I have oat milk because I'm dairy free. And now I'm going to grab maple syrup. And that's literally it. That's all of the ingredients. Okay. So I have some Kirkland maple syrup here. And I am not a maple syrup girl. I'm not a maple syrup girl on pancakes and waffles. But in coffee, it is amazing. So, first thing I'm going to do is while my water is boiling, I'm going to put some oat milk in this silver pourer. And I'm going to fill it about halfway. A little more since I'm using a bigger mug today. And then I'll just put this over here. So I have my milk, and I have this frother. Of course, it doesn't work as well as it would on dairy milk. But I just froth it for a while, and then, yeah, I'll show you what I do after that. And then I will keep the frother ready because it gets kind of stiff. I don't know how else to explain it, but the bubbles get a little stiff after they sit. So I like to redo it. Perfect timing. It doesn't have to be all the way boiling because it's really hot. And then I eyeball about 8 ounces or 12, wait. I just know what it looks like. Ounces. And then we go from there. Alright, next we want to add, I also eyeball this, but it says it on here, 1 teaspoon to 6 fluid ounces. So I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons because I think I have a little extra water in there. And again, this is the espresso that I use. And then I grab a spoon and stir that up. Then I will take about 1 teaspoon of maple syrup, maybe 1.5 teaspoons. I'm still working on that a little bit, but it's good even if you put too little or too much. It's just a little extra sweet. And then we've got our milk. I don't do any fancy art because I don't know how to, and it just doesn't work for me with oat milk especially, so. for the first 25-minute, writing block. There we go. I wrote 402 words. I didn't write quite as much for a couple reasons. First of all, I like to read through the last chapter I wrote before I continue on, so I can kind of get a feel for the emotions and the vibe of what's going on at the moment. And what I just wrote was a very emotional scene, and so I wanted to get the wording just right. There's a lot of grief in here. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to the next chapter. So, my goal today, this is a very big goal. Also, I need to eat lunch. But my goal is to hit 10,000 words today. Which would be a lot of writing today. About 3 more chapters I would need to write today. Because my chapters are definitely longer than 400 words. So this is a short chapter. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, eat lunch and then lock in and get to 10,000 words. Now I don't know if that'll happen. We're gonna try. And then, after that, I will be able to read this book. I am at chapter 3, page 31. I was in the mood for a historical romance. And this is Marriage of Convenience, which is my favorite trope. So, I'm looking forward to this. It's good so far. I love Tracy Peterson. Tracy Peterson books are amazing. Love them with all of my heart. She's so good. Goodness gracious. So underhyped. But anyway. Yes. So I have a lot of work to do, so let me eat lunch real quick, and I'm gonna log in. Okay, I finished my second reading block, and that was another 25 minutes, and I wrote 477 words, so that means I'm almost to 1,000 words today. I need to write love if I could make it to 10K, so that would be, I need to write 2,500 words today. I can totally do that, right? So it would be, wait, that would be like 5 hours, so I might not make it to 10K. It's 1:46. So I have a reel scheduled for 2:05. So I'm going to write for another 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna go, interact with people on my reel, and then continue writing. So I'm not done with this chapter. I'm at 477 words of this chapter, so I'm not a fan of long chapters, so I'm not writing long chapters. My chapters are 800 to 1,000 words, which means I need 300 more words in this chapter. So,
Except last chapter was 400 words, it's half the size. So let's go. Also, I'd like to note, this is very special to me. This is the farthest I've ever come writing a book. I've been writing since I knew how to spell, honestly. I would write little short stories, like 1-paragraph stories. They were never very good. Terrible spelling. No grammar whatsoever. So this is definitely a dream, and I am very excited about this. I'm looking forward to it. And even if I'm the only one that ever likes this story, if it never sells, you know what? That's okay. Because I enjoyed writing it. I love my story. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. So, yes, I need to keep writing. Alright.
I will admit, I got a little distracted, although it was a very good distraction, and it was only about an hour. And that was, I finished making my cover and the blurb, and I, where was I going? I found the self-publishing website that I'll be using, most likely, and that is Quill and Courier, I think. I will link it down below if I can remember to do that. So now I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick and then continue writing, maybe grab a snack, possibly. We'll see. Okay, so, I actually, let me take my jacket off. I met my sister for coffee, because she had to work from home because of the snowstorm. So I met her for coffee, even though she probably could have worked where she works. But anyway, we met, let me set my phone down. We met at a coffee shop, like 15 minutes from where I live, and honestly, we're sisters. That should be all I have to say, because I did not get much done. I wrote maybe 200 words at most. So today I got up to 8,000 words on my work in progress. So, which means I am now 30% done-ish. Maybe more, actually, with my book. You guys, that is... I can't believe it. Anyway, future me can correct this, but I believe I wrote 2,500 words today, which is the most I've written in a day with this book so far. So, praise the Lord for that. So, I don't want to get burnout. I did not finish. I wrote 2 chapters, I think, and did not finish the 3rd chapter, which is the one I'm on, I believe, is where I was at. This might be chapter number 4, I honestly can't remember. So I don't want to burn out, so I will finish that chapter tomorrow or tonight if I feel like writing. But I think the rest of the evening, my sister is coming over for dinner, so nothing's gonna be done then either. So, the rest of the time, and like before she gets here for dinner, I'm gonna read and doom scroll and enjoy myself, because I've finished everything that I need to do today. I have looked into so much stuff today, such as an editor, Kickstarter, I finished the cover and blurb. I have done so much today, and I am very happy with what I got done. And I feel like I am well on my way to actually self-publishing this book. That's all I have to say. So I have like half an hour until my sister gets here for dinner, and my phone is about dead. So there are going to be announcements Lord willing, this month as to when this is coming out and all of the details. I can't wait. So, if you didn't know, I'm a bookstagrammer, so my handle is literally the same as on here, Read with Liz X. The X is because Read with Liz wasn't available. So, follow me on Instagram, because there's going to be some exciting announcements coming hopefully this month.